How to become a pope. There are just 2 requirements to become pope. But is it really that simple? The pope is the head of the Catholic Church. Since 1929, he is also the head of Vatican City. But how do you become one? Technically, there are only 2 requirements. You need to be male and a practicing Catholic. If you were not born a Catholic, you need to convert. You must be guided and mentored. Then you will need to be baptized. But there are important things to consider. Catholic priests are not allowed to marry. They're not even allowed to engage in sexual activity. If that doesn't bother you, let's move on. You will need to enter a regular college or a seminary. A seminary is a college that educates potential priests. To enter a seminary, you need a high school diploma. It would be perfect to obtain a degree as a Master of Divinity. A priest is responsible for the well-being of his congregation. So you need to be a good spiritual leader. You should gain the respect and support of your community. You would need to grow both spiritually and intellectually. A bishop is essentially the chief priest of a diocese. An archbishop governs his diocese and oversees other bishops. The pope is responsible for choosing both. You need to make a good impression on his advisors. You cannot apply to become a bishop or archbishop. You must be appointed. Next step is becoming a cardinal. The pope selects archbishops as cardinals of a specific diocese. Not all regions have a cardinal. Make sure you live in a region that has one. These are typically areas with significant Catholic populations. A new pope is usually only chosen every few decades. It is important to be prepared. You need to be respected by other cardinals. The official process for electing a pope is known as conclave. Once the pope dies, the cardinals gather to prepare for it. You should try to assess who your supporters are. Make it clear that you are willing to accept the nomination. The governing group of cardinals gathers together. This group gathers in the Sistine Chapel. All others are barred from entry. Conclave means locked with a key in Latin. Typically, the current pope must die for conclave to happen. It is extremely rare for a pope to resign. The cardinals gather 15 to 20 days after the death of the pope. They conduct a secret ballot. Only the cardinals are allowed in the chapel. On the afternoon of the first day, 1 ballot may be held. If a pope is not elected, 4 ballots are held on each day. A cardinal must receive 2/3 of the votes to be elected pope. It is not appropriate to campaign for pope. However, there are few well-known cardinals, so only a few candidates are considered at the papal conclave. Having a good reputation and respect of your peers is crucial. The man with the most votes is elected as the new pope. After each vote, the ballots are burned. Black smoke coming from the chapel means the ballot failed. White smoke signals the election of a new pope.